Welcome to A Word from the Word for September 27th. Today's passage, Ezekiel chapter 31. Today's key verse, Whom are you thus like in glory and in greatness among the trees of Eden? You, Egypt, shall be brought down with the trees of Eden to the world below. Ezekiel chapter 31 verse 18. Today's word from the Word. When a tree falls.
Ever heard that old riddle? If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around, does it make a sound? Well, in the Ezekiel 31, the prophet uses falling trees to illustrate a truth about nations and their leaders. Trees are symbols of strength, beauty, and success. In ancient times, people thought trees were like powerful kings because they gave people food, shelter, and other things they needed. So, when Ezekiel uses trees to talk about nations and leaders, he's saying they're like strong, important figures in the world. Throughout the Bible, there are numerous instances where God is described as humbling or bringing nations low, like chopping down trees. This often occurs when nations become arrogant, idolatrous, or unjust. In today's passage, Egypt is the focus of Ezekiel's prophetic words. Imagine Egypt as a giant, beautiful tree, standing tall and proud among all the other trees. Ezekiel compares Egypt to this majestic tree, showing how powerful and important it was. But then, he says, Egypt will fall like a big tree crashing down in the forest. The fall of Egypt still made a big noise because it had a huge impact on everything and everyone around it. The collapse of ancient Egypt marked the end of one of the most influential and advanced civilizations in human history. This story of the falling trees reminds us that nothing lasts forever. Just like trees can be knocked down, nations and leaders can also fall from power, especially when they get too proud and think they don't need God's help or blessing. For us as followers of Jesus, the story of the trees is a reminder to stay humble and to trust in God. It's a warning against putting too much faith in our own strength and success, and a warning to our leaders to stay humbly dependent upon the Lord. We need to stay rooted in our faith, humbly submitted to God's will, and always giving Him the glory for His care and providence. May the image of the falling tree remind you of the transient nature of earthly power and the enduring strength of faith. May you be rooted deeply in God's love, humbly producing spiritual fruit that glorifies His name.
Thanks for joining us for today's word from the Word. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell